I would like to give a special nail addict shout out to I Love Nails, Kathy Wellman, April Shorty, and Exotica's Empire for being the first 4 ladies to comment on my last video. I thank you so much. Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I'm using my Unadrella extra long square nail tips from Amazon, and I will link them down below. My Madam Glam shades today are Oracle, which is this really pretty brown. And it's no longer in stock. I do apologize, but again, I am going to use my gels. And I'm also using Royal Pink, which is a really nice pink shade. And of course, a holiday set isn't a holiday set without bold white. So we're jumping right into the set. And I'm going in with Oracle, and I'm going to paint a full nail on both my index and my pinky. So we are on day 14 of Nailmas, and this is a gingerbread set. Super cute, super easy, a lot of pouring over of acrylic because it is a matte embossed set. One of the best sets ever. Thus far, I would say this was my favorite set because I do like sets that have a lot of detail and drawing and things like that. And it didn't have a whole bunch, and everything again was beginner friendly, but it still was something that had a lot of intricate designs that I absolutely love. So this so far is one of my absolute favorites. After I get the layer on all of my nails, well, both of my nails, I cure for 30 seconds. Then I'm going in with my Born Pretty Milky Jelly number 5, and I'm going to paint that over my middle, ring, and thumb. On camera, I do one coat and I cure that for 30 seconds, and off camera, I do a second coat, curing that for 30 seconds as well. After all the coats are applied, this is what the nails are looking like so far. Really nice base to the nails. And again, it is going to be a matte set, so I'm going to go in with my Nail Reserve matte top coat and just place a layer over all of my nails and cure for 30 seconds. For my middle finger and my thumb, I am going to create a French tip and with Oracle and then cure for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to go over those two nails again with a layer of matte top coat and cure for 30 seconds. I'm not sure where I went wrong with my thumb. Either it was too much of the brown on the French tip. Well, I would say it was the brown on the French tip because just my French tip area rippled really bad after curing this part. So I'm going to leave the thumb out of the rest of the video. I opted not to do it again. I started to drill everything off and redo it, but it's a peel off set and it's the exact same design that's going on the middle finger, so we know what that looks like. So you probably won't see that anymore in the video, my thumb, and that is the reason why. So I'm starting on my index, and we're just going to do the house of a gingerbread. And so I'm taking bold white and I'm going to make an outline for a door. I'm going to pour over the acrylic and then cure it. So pretty much everything I do in the set today, I do it in sections. It was a lot of in and out of the lamp, which is why lately I've been wearing my protective glove with every nail set, as you see pretty much every time, because I know I'm going in and out of that lamp so often, doing 25 videos back to back. I want to protect my skin and stuff from the UV and the rays that are in the lamp. Nothing has happened to me in the past. Again, I do this every year, so it's like I've done it before without gloves, but I have a lot of protective gloves, and so I'm like, I need to utilize them. You know, they were gifted to me, sent as PR. I have bought some of my own. So because I have them, I do need to utilize them. And so now I'm taking advantage of that and just protecting my skin and stuff, especially when I'm going in and out so often. Now, once I get back to my regular days of the week, I probably won't do it as much because, I mean, it's typical. But with me, again, going in and out so often with these 25 videos, I just felt like it was only right for me to protect my skin. So again, I'm just trying to perfect that. And I really didn't like this set a lot. I mean, I liked it, but it could have been better. It's just, again, doing so many videos back to back. The pressure is on you. You kind of just want to get them done. It is very fun for me. I love Christmas. This is my favorite time of the year. So I definitely like to do it. I just have so many to do. So again, I pour over it. I'm going to cure. And then every time I come out of the lamp off camera, I do like brush it off with my nail brush and then like get everything nice and clean for the next part of the design. So now I'm going to do some like snow drops coming off of the top of the house. I'm going to pour that acrylic over and then cure for 30 seconds. And then I'm going in and creating a heart for the window. I did this heart so many times because again, it was just like crunch time. It was super late when I did this set. When I say super late, and I had to get up super early the next morning. So it was like, oh, I'm like not tired, but I know I need my rest in order to perform right the next day. So my mind the whole time is thinking, I need to go to bed. So I couldn't get it correct like I wanted, but it was good enough. And then I just poured over the acrylic and cured for 30 seconds. Now I'm going in with Oracle and just making dots all the way around the door. And then I'm also going to make dots into the snow like that's on top of the house. And of course, pour the acrylic over because we want it embossed and raised off the nail. And then cure that for 30 seconds. moving on to the middle finger, this is one of my favorite sweater nail designs. It's the heart. So I'm taking royal pink and I'm going to make 2 hearts right here in the center of the nail. So I start off with my dotting tool and make 2 dots. Then I'm going to take my nail art brush and I'm going to go ahead and formulate my heart by just bringing those 2 dots in at the bottom to meet. And we're going to just fill everything else in. And it always makes an absolute perfect heart when I do it this way. Again, I already have my 2 dots mapped out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull down from the left dot, like diagonal, and then go from the right dot diagonal, and it is going to make a very nice heart when you fill everything in at the top. So to make it a little bit more raised, I went in, grabbed a little bit more gel, and just went right over that already formed heart, and the gel raises up a bit more, which is absolutely perfect. Then I'm going to take my dotting tool and go in with bold white and make a dot in between the heart and on top and bottom of either heart. Then I'm going to go in with Oracle on the sides and make those lines that the typical sweater nail designs have. And I'm going to pour that acrylic over and then cure this for 30 seconds. Then on the sides, I'm going in with royal pink and just making some squiggly lines like so on either side, pouring over with the acrylic and curing for 30 seconds. For the ring finger, I'm going to make 2 gingerbread. So I'm going to use Oracle and just map out the outline of my gingerbread. And I'm going to do that twice again because I'm making 2 gingerbread. And then I'm going to cure that for, pour over acrylic and cure it for 30 seconds. So once the outline of the two gingerbreads are complete, I'm going to take royal pink and create a few hearts on the nail, and then pour over acrylic and cure that for 30 seconds. And now I'm taking my dotting tool and bold white and making the inner parts of my gingerbread, so their eyes, their mouths, and then we're going to make a white line on their arms and legs, and of course pour over the acrylic and then cure that for 30 seconds. So on the pinky, we're going to do a full sweater nail. So it's the same design on the middle finger, but it's just a full nail. So the hearts down the center, the white dots, the brown sides, and then the pink like squiggly lines on either side. Super cute design. I love the pink and brown. Pink and brown to me go together oh so well. But I will let you watch me create my sweater now. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch my video. It's appreciated. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to the Nail Addict family. And I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And if you've been subscribed, new or old, I love you so much, and I'm very grateful and thankful, because without you, I wouldn't continue to do what I love to do on camera anyways. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. On my middle finger, I forgot I wanted to incorporate some white dots, so I'm just putting a bunch all around the nail. And then, of course, once they're set how I want, I'm going to pour over some more acrylic and cure that for 30 seconds. And this pretty much sums up the set. Off camera, I do apply some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here is the finished set. Super cute, super festive. I absolutely fell in love with the set. Now my gingerbreads were a little bit off because I kind of let things run, but either way, they were very cute and you get the point. But comment down below and let me know what you think of this super cute set. And if you've made it this far into the video, I definitely would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I'll see you tomorrow.